everyone, welcome to the new video on this channel. Today I want to discuss a new post which was released on EA forum, and it is related to save files issues, save file corruption, and team of The Sims is finally speaking up about this topic a little bit more in depth, and I want to reflect on what has been said, what are the known issues, and what you can do to help with this investigation. I will link in the description the original blog post from the forum and also posts from the X where you can read a shorter version. I am almost sure that you already have come across this problem, but just in case that you didn't know anything about this until now, let me summarize what is the problem with The Sims 4 save files. The save file corruption issue is a long-standing problem which we have in the game of The Sims 4, and although it's heavily associated with the release of The Sims 4 For Rent expansion pack, and yes, this expansion pack made it worse, it has been in the game before. The core issue is that if the save file becomes too large for a game to handle it, it will start to corrupt save files. Bear on your mind that The Sims 4 is 11 years old game, and the engine that this game is running at is quite old at this point. There is actually a term in the gaming industry which is called save file bloat, and it's referring to excessively large save files which are causing the corruption of the save files for the specific game. It's not only The Sims, but other games as well. I already said this issue was in the game before release of the For Rent expansion pack, but the reason why For Rent is causing so many problems is that the game mechanic of this expansion pack allows you to build multiple residential rental units at one lot. Therefore, you will be able to have multiple households and many objects at one lot. If you imagine that you create the entire neighborhood like that, where you will have, for example, 20 lots, which will be all residential units, the amount of data that your game will have to process to just load file like that will be huge. As I said, that was just an example. I don't know exact limit for how many households you would have to start the corruption of the save file, and I'm not willing to test that because I don't want to corrupt any of my save files. But this will definitely be an issue for legacy players, which will have a long-running save file with a lot of modifications, a lot of objects, many families, and that is the trouble, because if you are investing time into something like that, you don't want to lose that save file, and this kind of save file is more likely to be corrupted and affected by this huge data that the game will have to process. And eventually, save files with a huge amount of data will become unstable and corrupted and unable to be loaded or to be played. Once a save file is corrupted, there is no official way how to fix it, and it may become unplayable, which could definitely cause a heartbreak of simmers who invested a lot of time into their legacy save files. Now let me go through this blog post and what has been addressed related to the save file corruption. There are 4 main parts which we are getting update on, and one is For Rent issues that the team is currently investigating. Second one are the current issues with The Sims 4 that might impact save files. Third part is The Sims team talking about how they prevent issues before release. And the fourth part of this blog is what to do if you are experiencing serious issues with your game. The team addresses here that this is not a single bug which would cause this corruption or the problem, but it is a complex issue which is impacting users across devices, setups with different packs. And because of that, extended investigation is required. The team stated that they already fixed 29 For Rent issues that community reported, and as of August 26, they are tracking 37 other across 2 different statuses. 26 issues are currently being investigated, and 11 of them require more info. It definitely sounds like a big amount of problems, and it's quite scary to just think about the number. The 26 issues that are being investigated means that they are aware of the reports of the community and they are going through the internal processes. They're stating that this process can take a long time because they have to replicate bugs, try to identify the cause, work on a fix, and test the fix. So, of course, it's not something that will be done in a short period. Sadly, we don't even get a time frame. The 11 issues that require more information mean that the Sims team needs more information from the players. So it's very valuable if you will share your experience if you're experiencing any of these issues. And it's explained further in the post how to report the issues. The most common issues that the players are experiencing out of those 37 reported issues are lots and houses disappearing in save files featuring a large number of rental units that got 173 votes on the EA forum, and the widescreen when loading the world with 39 votes from the EA forum. They already found a partial fix for lots and houses disappearing when they have too many rental units, and the team will provide an update once they have more information about the scale of the fix. But they said that they will not mark this as fully resolved until they are confident that they fixed the issue described by players in the post. The widescreen when loading the world is tracked across PlayStation 4 platform, and the team is looking for more reports. So if you're playing on PlayStation 4 and if you're experiencing this issue, please report that on the EA forum. Now let's talk about the Sims 4 save issues more broadly, as the team is addressing as well. They are basically saying that the most severe issue would be if the Sims 4 game was completely unable to be opened and didn't launch, but they have zero confirmed reports of this. There is a link in this blog post where the Sims 4 team is trying to direct you in case that you are experiencing this problem. So do that in case that you are experiencing this issue. The next type of the issue that they already have reported by 6 reports is that people are unable to load their save files. The game does load for them, but they are not able to make any further progress. There are 3 known issues. One is that players are unable to load lots after the 19th of August update. Second one is that players report being stuck on an endless loading screen when using lots from the gallery. And the third one is that players are experiencing a load error 800 or 801 while playing the game. Related to this third issue, the team says that they are trying to reproduce this issue, but they have no success. So they are looking for save files that exhibit this issue. There are 3 more known issues which are happening to players who are able to load the game and also to load their save file, but some things are broken. That usually means that builds or loads items and or Sims are missing. Those 3 issues are neighboring builds are missing, builds, lots disappearing, and furniture is floating with builds missing. These issues are not unique to For Rent. They may have connections with this expansion pack, and that could be uncovered during the investigation. And they are stating that they will share updates with the community. The third part of this blog post is called Investigating Game Issues, and the team of The Sims 4 is explaining here how they work before they release new content. They're explaining here how they playtest the game with their playtesting team, and they have also a paid Sims community who helps with this playtesting. This is probably the biggest problem that I have with The Sims right now, because I know that in the past, the team of quality assurance that was working on The Sims games was significantly bigger. This is a wide problem in the gaming industry. It's not only a problem in the Sims franchise, but across all of the games, many of the quality assurance jobs were reduced. And you can understand the frustration of the community of any game, and we are talking about The Sims, so for The Sims especially, because players feel like they pay quite a lot of money for the new DLCs, and they are almost doing the quality testing of the game, which feels like it lately, let's be honest. In the blog post, the Sims team is explaining that they are unable to recreate every potential Sims scenario across the different combinations of the packs, playstyles, and devices before launch. And yes, I agree, it's almost impossible to release the game with no bugs, but you could definitely significantly reduce bugs in any new expansion pack if there was more time for playtesting and if you invested more money to quality assurance. Team is also talking here about the mods and custom content. And yes, of course, mods and custom content are not official part of the game, so they are unable to know how the game's gonna behave when players will install mods or add the custom content into their game. And generally, I don't think that the Sims should be blamed for game not working if players are using mods and custom content, because as I said, it's an official tool, it's unofficially released by someone who is modding the game or create the custom content. So I wouldn't blame the Sims team for this if someone is using mods or custom content in their game and then it's causing some corruption or problems in their game. This is one of the reasons why I play my game completely vanilla, because I know that with the recent updates, which are very frequent of the game, I would be so bothered if I would have to disable mods and remove the custom content from my game before every single update. That's one of the reasons why I just don't have anything in my game added. And believe me, I have nothing against players who play with mods or custom content. It's completely up to everybody who wants to mod their game, because there are incredible mods or incredible custom content and it brings a new gameplay, for example, so you have different ways how you can play the game. But you have to be aware of it, that that's not official tool, and when there is a big update for the game, that can definitely break some of those mods, and then you would have to wait for the update of modders, and they have to take their time because they live their lives and they're unable to fix the issue immediately once the update for the game launches. So just bear that on your mind. If you play with custom content and mods, please be patient for those people to fix them, or you will have to play the game vanilla for a while. Some people also play The Sims 4 in an offline mode when the new game update is coming, so that's also an option. The last part of this blog post is called Reporting Game Issues. They're summarizing here that they want to hear from you, players, if you are unable to get your The Sims 4 game to load or have a save file that you cannot open anymore. There is a new thread which you will find the link to in this blog post for any reports that the game is not functioning as expected. The team is stating here that fixing old issues and as well addressing new ones are both equally important. And they're also pointing out that there are many ways where you can get the new information about updates and everything about the game, which you can find on X, their Sims Discord, through the patch notes. And they're also saying that they will be sharing soon some information how to backup save files. You should always back up your save files if you have any of them that are really valuable to you, so you can prevent the loss of them if something will go wrong in your game. I think that for any company it's really important to be transparent if there are any issues related to the product. The Sims is a well-established franchise which is around for more than 25 years now, and it brings a lot of money to EA. Players are lately really frustrated with the Sims franchise, and I understand that because with any major update we have so many bugs. Enchanted by Nature expansion pack, I believe, was also not received as well by players as the EA was expecting. And if the rumors about the new release of expansion pack are true, we are getting new expansion pack in less than 2 months, which is not yet officially confirmed, or not right now when I'm filming this video, but we should get a new roadmap really soon. So if you are thinking about the frequency that we are getting new content for this game, and also the price of all the DLCs that we are getting, you should expect that the quality of the product will be impeccable. And that is sadly not the reality that we are experiencing lately with this game. I love The Sims as a game. It means quite a lot to me because I grew up with this franchise and I really want that other players will have as much as fun as I had and have thanks to all of these games. But for that, it's really important that EA and the Sims team will step up, will communicate transparently, give very frequent updates, especially related to these bug fixes, and try to deliver the products that people want. And if I could point out one thing that could be improved immediately, that would be hiring again more quality assurance testers. I would really want to know the exact number of the quality assurance testers that they are employing right now, and I guarantee you that it's not gonna be a high number. In the description of this video, you will be able to find the link to this blog post and also the link to the X post. I would love to hear from you guys if you are experiencing any of these issues that I was talking about in this video. So message me down below in the comment section if your game is fine or if your game is corrupted. Thank you so much for putting up with me and with my opinion and that you made it this far in the video, and I hope that I will see you in some of my other videos very soon. Bye!